how does that change the dynamics of the offense with Piggy back there under center, and what do you think the potential of the offense is with him running it?
It doesn't really change much. Our offense is our offense. We have packages where Piggy can run the ball more, but when we're in practice, you got your first team and your second team, and when the first team is in there, they run a certain amount of plays. With Josh, they run those same plays, with Pig in there. So it's not really so much of how different it is. I think it's the same. Those guys are very good controlling that offense back there. I think they have a great grasp for it. I really don't see being much difference. Pig is, of course, a lot more mobile, than Josh, and escaping out of the pocket and things like that. But I mean, we have offense, and both of those guys have bought into that offense, and they have total control over that offense. And the guys on that side of the ball rally around each of those guys, and we can see that every day in practice.
And as a linebacker, do you find yourself with Piggy in there having to play more contain, or having to be asked to spy more, as opposed to when Josh is in there kind of being able to pin your ears back and go after the quarterback?
It's more so contained, and that's with both of our offenses. But it's just when we contain and when Josh is in there, we contain it, for the backs, because our backs can get out and our backs have ultimate amounts of speed. When we're containing for Pig, we're containing when Pig has the ball and not letting Pig escape outside of the pocket and extend those plays and things like that. So it's kind of the same with both of those guys, different rules.
And then you've alluded to this, number 4, Rondale Moore. Got a couple questions about him, but what things in particular have you seen him on film that makes him such a dynamic player?
The things that he does, when he has the ball in his hands, man, he's a special playmaker, and you can just see things, that he does. It's not normal, in college football, how he can make a guy miss, how he can catch in traffic. He has great hands, very great route running. He's so dynamic. They put him in so many different places, throughout the offense. You got to prepare for him to be in the slot, coming out of the backfield, swing routes and different things like that. And also what he does when he doesn't have the ball. That's what makes any great player great on offense. What do they do when they don't have the ball? And, he's always, around the ball, continue running, finishing blocks, things like that. And I think that's what makes him, a great player.
Last one.
You guys have kind of performance against last week against Rutgers, and maybe you see the Penn State at 10 sacks against Purdue, young quarterback. I mean, where does that leave your confidence going into this game?
Our confidence is definitely, at all-time high coming off a game, like we just did. And right now we're just focusing on, playing with consistency. We came out our first 2 games and, we played lights out. We had a good showing, against Temple, defensive side of the ball. We obviously didn't get the victory that we wanted, and then we came out against Penn State, and we laid an egg. So we're just focusing on playing with consistency. We know that we all have the talent to do it on our side of the ball, and we know how successful we can be. So we just feel like if we focus on us, focus on the things that we can do and can control, man. The sky's the limit, for this team and for this defense.
Thanks, Shaq.